Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show 20. I'm your host, longtime listener. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below, as in this episode it's the 34-17 Detroit Tigers taking on the 24-26 Kansas City Royals. A couple games below 500, but they are fired up and hopeful in this one. On the hill for the Tigers is Jordan Balazovic. His third season in the bigs. He's got 10 starts to his credit this year. Hasn't pitched all that well, but not bad enough that we're really concerned. He's just given up a few more hits than we would really like to see, but he has done a better job keeping the ball in the ballpark versus last year. Anyway, first batter, Nicky Lopez. Routine fly into left. That's going to be caught for the first out. Then it is Peter Maris. He's going to hit one into deep right field. Long run for Walker, but he's going to make the catch over the shoulder. And now it's Jorge Soler. He hits a ball to deep right field. Another long run for Walker, but this one is going to stay in the park. He catches it just below the foul pole out there. And that's it for the Royals in the first. Now on to the bottom of the first, as Brad Keller is going to be on the hill for the Royals. He has pitched pretty well for them so far this year, with the ERA sitting right around 2.5 through 10 starts. 61 innings to his credit. Unfortunately for him, that ERA is going to go up a bit here today. Starting things off, first pitch, Les Delevsky, he is going shopping in the gap, and this dude can fly, and that is going to be a triple to start things off. So just one pitch into the ball game, and the Tigers are now 90 feet away from taking the lead. Next batter, Harold Castro, 2-2 pitch is a fastball up and away. He lifts a fly ball into left field, and Delevsky is going to tie. The throw is not going to have a chance to get him here, and just like that, it's 1-0. Then it's Michael Brantley. He's going into the gap. Now, he doesn't run quite as well, so he's going to make the turn, head for second, and he is going to stop there with a double. So now another runner in scoring position, and that would bring up Domingo Santana now with 2 away in the inning. He goes up and gets a fastball. Doesn't get much on this, but it's into center field. Brantley going to score, and now it is 2-0 Tigers. Now we jump ahead to the 4th inning, and this is where it starts to get ugly. With a runner on first, there's David Bodie going into left field for a single. Now it's first and second, nobody out. But on the play here, Lawrence Walker somehow manages to do damage to his hand. They think it might be a broken metacarpal. Not sure exactly how that happened, as all he was doing was running to second on a routine play. But nonetheless, next batter is going to take one into left field, actually with 1 away in the inning. That's going to score Jankowski, who entered the game for Walker. Then a couple batters later, there's one into center field. 2 more runs are going to score, and it is now 6-0, and that's it for Brad Keller. 3 2/3. He is out of the ball game, and now Andres Sotier is going to try his luck. His ERA is sitting at about 5 for the year through 25 appearances, and his is also going to go up. Here's Bert Kohler with 2 away in the inning. He takes one into center field. That's going to score 1 more run, and now 6-0. Now on to the 5th. It continues to get ugly. David Bodie up the middle for a single. Jake Rogers up the middle for a single. Still nobody out. Nico Goodrum, 3-2 pitch. Low and inside, ball 4. Bases loaded now for Les Delevsky. Ball 4 to him. Run comes in to score. Now 7-0. Harold Castro couldn't check his swing on the changeup in, so that's the first out. So progress for the Royals, but then it's Michael Brantley. Hit by pitch, another run comes in. It's 8-0. Bert Kohler, he's going into the gap. That is going to clear the bases, and it is going to be 11-0 now. Tigers, still just 1 out in the inning, and it's a triple for Bert Kohler. That's it for Sotier. Now they turn to Sean Poppin. He's going to try his luck. His ERA is 4.12. Wouldn't you know it, it's going to go up as well. First batter he faces, Domingo Santana. Ball 4 on 4 pitches. Then it's Travis Jankowski. Fair down the left field line. That's going to score another run. Now 12-0. Then it's David Bodie again. Ball 4. Loaded bases now for Jake Rogers. He takes one into right field. That's going to score 2 more and make it 14-0. First and second. 1 away. There's Nico Goodrum. He's going into the right center field gap. Another triple for the Tigers. And it is going to be 16-0. This is just getting, beyond out of hand. Now they turn to Josh Staumont, and he has an ERA of 8.27. And of all the people to enter the ballgame for the Royals, he's the one who actually does a decent job. After getting Harold Castro to ground out, he gets Delevsky to ground out, but that's going to score 1 more run. It went 17-0 at that point. The Tigers go on to win it 18-1 in this one. Just absolute beatdown here at Comerica Park as the Royals had a rough go in this one from the beginning. Jordan Balazovic gets the win. He went 7 innings strong, 6 hits, no walks, struck out 6. Goodrum gets player of the game honors. You had to give it to someone. He got a triple, 3 driven in, had a couple of hits in this one. Keller takes the loss, 3 2/3, 10 hits, a walk, 6 earned. And if you look at the stat line for the Tigers, they put up 20 hits in this one, along with 9 walks, and only struck out twice. David Bodie, 4 for 5, excuse me, and the one time that he got out, he hit the ball hard, also had a walk, so a really good day for him. They had no home runs in this game, so that is really interesting. You put up 20 hits and 18 runs in a ball game and don't leave the yard. That is just ridiculous. Chang came in, pitched 2 innings, struck out 5, and he is just absolutely flat dealing, making it hard for us to keep him out of the rotation. But another look at the line score there, definitely a lopsided finish in this one as the Tigers with 11 runs in the 5th inning, and now there is what happened to Lawrence Walker, a broken hand, and he is going to be out for 2 to 3 months. So I don't know if he got into a fight and went all Rugneto door on someone, punched him in the face and broke his hand, or exactly what went down. But he's going to be out for a while. We're going to call up Kristen Stewart, and he's been hitting the ball really well in AAA, 333 with 8 home runs, so he's going to get another shot at the major league level. And in the next game, Casey Mize, broken forearm, so he's going to be out for a couple of months. So now we got to shuffle around the rotation, and that will get Xiaoqing Chang into the mix there. But we're going to call up Spencer Turnbull again, and that's, the gist of what went down with that one. But before we go to the next game, remember we beat the Royals 18-1. That was on Friday the 20th. Then on Thursday the 26th, we put up 18 runs against the Orioles and beat them 18-4. Then a 16-1 beatdown of the Royals just a week apart, as we are just putting up runs like crazy right now. And here we go out to Comerica. We're going to take on the Royals in a matchup of 2 of the better teams in all of baseball, as the Tigers are 42-20 and the Red Sox are 47-16 coming into this one. So we should have a good one for you here, as it is going to be Xiaoqing Chang getting the start in this one. This will be his 4th start of the season. He's 5-0 with an ERA of .41, a whip of .9, as he is just not giving up any hits. The walks aren't exactly like super impressive, but this guy is definitely getting the job done so far for the Tigers. First pitch of the game, Starling Marte is swinging. He hits a line drive, but that's going to be caught for the first out. Here's a look at the lineup. It's Marte in center, Flores at second, Bogarts at short, J.D. Martinez in left, Devers playing third, Chavis DHing, Verdugo in right, Christian Vasquez catching, and the youngster Jared Young at first base. Now with 2 down in the inning, it's a challenge fastball on a 3-2 pitch to Bogarts, and he gets him to lift a fly into right. That's routine, and that does it for the Red Sox. It's a scoreless first. There's Danny Duffy on the hill for the Red Sox, an ERA of 2.24 through 12 starts so far this season, so he has been pretty impressive himself, and we might have a pitcher's duel on our hands the way these 2 guys are throwing the baseball so far this season. First batter of the ball game is Nico Goodrum. As you see there, he's coming into this one with an 18-game hitting streak, so impressive performance from him pretty much all season, and he's going to start things off with a walk, and the Tigers already with a base runner. Then it's an 0-2 pitch to Davey Grullon. He grooved one there, but he pops it up the elevator shaft. That's going to be caught for the first out of the inning, and now we'll look at the Tigers lineup. It was Nico Goodrum. He's going to play shortstop. Grullon batting second, swinging the bat well. There's Brantley in left, Santana in right, Kohler DHing, Noisy at third, Marwin Gonzalez playing first, Vizcaíno batting eighth, who has been struggling, and Les Delevsky in center field. There goes Goodrum. He is into second with a stolen base now with 1 away, and later in the at-bat, it's Michael Brantley, hits one deep to right field, hit well enough to advance Goodrum to third on the tag, but the ball is caught for the second out of the inning, and that brings up Domingo Santana. 1-2 pitch to him, slider down and in, gets him swinging, and that's it for the Tigers. They strand the runner, and we're going to the second. Chang back out there. It's J.D. Martinez. Can't stay back on the curve, and that's the first out of the inning. First strikeout for Chang. and the Red Sox would go scoreless in their half. Now on to the second. It's another leadoff walk as Kohler draws a base on balls on just 4 pitches. Then a 1-1 pitch to Noisy is a changeup left over the plate. He hits it into left field. It's going to short hop the wall down in the corner, and it's going to be a double for Noisy. Now second and third, nobody out, and a good opportunity for the Tigers. Marwin Gonzalez up next, 0-2 pitch. He swings through a curve for strike 3. That's a big first out. Then it's a 3-0 pitch to Vizcaino. He has the green light, hits one into right field. Kohler is going to try and tag, and here comes a throw, but it is not going to be in time, and the Tigers are on top in this one, 1-0 on the sacrifice fly from Vizcaino. Now on to the third with 2 away. It's Michael Brantley. Checks his swing on a 3-2 pitch. Did not go, and it's another walk from Duffy and a base runner for the Tigers. And then it's a pitch in the dirt on a 3-2 offering from Danny Duffy. Another walk. Now Bert Kohler with a chance with 2 away. Another full count. He pops this one up, and that's going to be reined in by Devers down there at third to end the inning. And after 3, it is 1-0 here in Detroit. Now on to the fourth. 2 outs in the inning. It's J.D. Martinez. He swings and misses a slider. Nice pitch from Chang there. That ends the inning, and we're on to the bottom of the fourth. 1 out. It's Marwin Gonzalez. 0-2 pitch. Does a good job staying back on that backdoor curve and takes it into the right center field gap. He's going to have extra bases, and he is into scoring position with 1 away. That would bring up Elvis Vizcaino. He swings at a slider in under his hands. He's down on strikes. That's the 3rd K for Duffy. And then it's Les Dalevsky. He hits a rocket, but right at Bogarts. He pulls it in for the final out of the inning. And now we head to the 5th. It's Rafael Devers starting things off. He takes a pitch deep to left field and gone. The defense didn't even move on this thing. This was a towering shot. 14th of the year for Devers, 400 feet on that one. We are now tied at 1, and this Detroit crowd can't believe it. They've had some chances offensively, but have seen that lead slip away. And then it's Michael Chavis. He gets an 0-1 hanger, takes it into right field. So Chang needs to get settled back in here. So now a runner on, nobody out. And 3-2 pitch to Verdugo. He hits the ball to short. They're going to try and get 2, but the throw to first is not going to get him. So it's now a runner on first. 1 away. It's Christian Vasquez. That's a curveball. It was away but up, and he's able to handle that into center field. Makes it first and second now with 1 down. Then it's Jared Young. 1-2 pitch from Chang, a backdoor curve, froze him for the second out of the inning, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this. But that next pitch is a fastball right down the middle to Starling Marte, and he ambushes this thing deep to center field, way out of here. Another bomb from the Red Sox, and that is a huge 3-run shot from Marte, his 10th of the year, nearly 450 feet on that one. And just like that, it is now 4-1. Chang was pitching so well, and now he's in a spot where he might take a loss. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, there's Nico Goodrum twisted up on a slider in. 4th K for Duffy. And then it's Michael Brantley with 2 down in the inning. He's going to hit one deep to left center. This ball is going to be off of the wall for a double for Brantley. So they have a chance now with 2 down. See if they can rally here. It's a walk to Santana. So now first and second, and a tying run coming to the plate in the form of Bert Kohler. 2-1 pitch to him. He rolls over 1 to second. And Duffy able to escape danger yet again, as after 5 innings, it is 4-1 Boston here at Comerica. The Tigers are now going to turn to Spencer Turnbull out of the bullpen. Like we said, Chang pitched well, but unfortunately just kind of lost it in that 5th inning. So he trailing 4-1, they're going to bring Turnbull on to try and just get some innings out of him. 3-2 pitch. There is strike 3 to Devers as he's caught looking, and Turnbull pitches a scoreless 6th. Now the Red Sox are going to turn to Tyler Duffy out of the bullpen. He has pitched very well for them so far this season. You see his numbers there through 19 appearances. And the first batter he faces, Sheldon Nueze, swinging at a slider on the outside corner, couldn't touch it, and that's the first out of the inning. Now later in the inning, they're going to pinch hit with Harold Castro with 2 down, and a 3-2 pitch to him is a fastball inside. He yanks it down the line, and it is going to go off of the foul pole for a solo shot. 3rd of the year for Castro, 356 feet is what they are calling that one. But that was a laser that just stayed fair, makes it 4-2. off of the foul pole, as you see there. Now on to the 7th. It's Kyle Crick coming on for the Red Sox. You see his numbers through 26 appearances. This is a guy that usually struggles with walks, but so far this season, keeping those in check. Now with one away, it's a 1-2 slider to Brantley. He stays back on it and hits it deep and gone the opposite way. His 12th of the year, another solo shot for the Tigers. And now it is 4-3. So the Tigers trying to claw back in here. Turnbull keeping a minute. And now the Red Sox are going to turn to Darwinzon Hernandez. Lefty coming out of the pen. You see his numbers so far. He's on to face Bert Kohler here in the 7th inning. And first pitch he throws him is taken into the gap in right center. It gets over the head of the leaping Verdugo. And that's going to be extra bases for Kohler. He's into second now with 2 down in the inning. And that hit gives him a 16-game hitting streak, so he's right on the heels of Niko Goodrum. Next batter, 3-0 pitch to Noisy is a hanging curve, and he hits it into right field, short hops the wall. Kohler's going to come in to score and tie this thing at 4. It's an RBI single for Noisy as he hit that ball hard enough where he checked up at first. Now on to the 8th. Spencer Turnbull still out there, and with 1 away, it's a base hit up the middle. So the Red Sox trying to respond. Then it's J.D. Martinez. Challenged there on a 3-2 fastball. Dangerous pitch, but he pops it up in foul territory. That's the second out. And now with 2 down, it's Rafael Devers. And he hits one back up the middle. It hits the back of Spencer Turnbull, recovers, and gets the out at first. Now we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Still tied at 4 as Turnbull has done a great job out of the bullpen for the Tigers. Red Sox going to the bullpen again. It's Oliver Drake coming on here as you see the numbers through just 5 appearances so far from the right-hander. And with 1 away, facing Les Delevsky, he leaves one over the plate. Delevsky takes it into left center field. This ball going all the way to the wall. Long run for Marte, and Delevsky can fly, and he is going to go all the way into third with a triple now. So a huge opportunity for the Tigers with 1 out in the inning. Niko Goodrum up next. He hits a 1-hop to second right at the second baseman, and Delevsky has to hold. So now 2 down. They're going to pinch hit with Kristen Stewart coming off the bench. He's been swinging the bat pretty well for them since being called up. And before he even gets a chance, there's a pitch in the dirt. Kicks away from the catcher. Delevsky going to come in and score on the wild pitch. So a triple and a wild pitch, and just like that, it is 5-4. The Tigers out in front after trailing 4-1 in this one. Stewart goes down swinging on a fastball right down the chute, but they got that run. They are in the lead, and they are going to Jordan Hicks now out of the bullpen. He's got 3 blown saves on the year, but ultimately has pitched pretty well for them. Looking for save number 22. Good start here as he gets a swinging strikeout on the high heat at 101 miles an hour. Then it's Verdugo, 2-2 pitch, ground ball to short, easily handled by Goodrum, and that's 2 away. And then it's Christian Vazquez on a 1-1 pitch. He chases a slider kind of off the plate. It's off the end of the bat and routine and left for Brantley, and that is your ball game. Spencer Turnbull going to get the win in a comeback victory for the Tigers. They take it 5-4 in this one. The save goes to Jordan Hicks, and the Tigers really did a good job just kind of battling back into this one after trailing 4-1. Brantley gets player of the game honors. He was 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. You see the numbers there for Turnbull. 3 innings, 1 hit and a walk, struck out 3, collecting the victory. Oliver Drake saddled with the loss, only gave up 1 hit, but then the wild pitch allowed it to score. And like we said, Jordan Hicks picking up the save with a perfect 9th. The Tigers had 8 hits and 5 walks in the ball game. They struck out 7 times in this one. The only multi-hit games were for Brantley and Noisy, and they both drove in a run apiece. So good games for both of them. But again, just a good job collectively by the Tigers, not giving up in this one as they got homers from Brantley and Castro. Niko Goodrum stole his 3rd bag of the year. Chang pitched well except for that 5th inning of work and gets a no decision. And Hicks collects his 22nd save of the year. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. We've got the draft coming up next time.